We was talking about the Jokic
Jokic,
deserving an MVP. Yeah. So you said he's definitely deserving of it, but
I feel
and
like
that's
the
what
league, right? The league has this pattern where they give certain players like two or three max, and then they kind of like to share with the other guys. Like LeBron could have had more than what he had. Jordan could have had more than what he had. Same with Steph. So I feel like in order just to keep it more exciting, he's already won. Jokic won twice,
two.
right?
Yeah, two in a row. The
Twice. I
last
think it's.
two.
I think it would almost have to be like a runaway. He would have to like finish with some incredible streak in order for him to secure that third one. I feel like it's kind of fair to just give it to someone else since he's won it twice, only because that's how it's been done in the past. But if you were going
Right.
off just pure performance, yeah, he's probably had the best sustained season throughout the whole season. Like, and his team has been first in the West throughout the whole year, so I don't mind him getting it.
Exactly.
I just think that just based on the past of how they've done things, they've shared it more than what they've shared it.
I agree. But I do think with his numbers, because I watch Jokic play and I'd be like, bro, he got the softest touch ever around the rim. It's like he don't miss. He around the rim when he just and just lightly put it in like a feather, it's going in every time. His jumper from three, pretty damn good. He's being the main offensive cog for Denver. Like, so he's pretty much their point guard. He's their center, their forward. He's everything for them. So to me, and then they're number one. He's averaging pretty much damn near triple double as a center.
Do you have a number? Do you have his number off the top of your head? I'm just curious.
But
What do you
those are
have this
not
year compared to last year?
those are not that difficult to pull up, but it probably will take time just because of the loading of internet time.
Right.
But as far as compared to last year, I don't think it's that big of a difference. Well, you know what? It might be. It might be. And the only reason I say that because last year he was by himself, remember?
Mm-hmm. No Jamal. Yep. Jamal.
Yep. No Michael Porter Jr. either. He was pretty much by himself. Nikola Jokic. But like I was saying, though, I feel like, as I'm waiting for this crap to load, I feel like Jokic should be the top right now because right now, who's a better team in the league right now than Denver? And I don't think it's Boston right now. And really, it's not even Milwaukee. Denver's been playing lights out. Now, we know they're not going to win a championship. I get that. Completely get it. But as far as him being the best player in the league right now, who stops him? Embiid couldn't stop him. I watched the Philly game. I'm like, Embiid, you can't stop him? Like, do something.
You're right. Embiid's had a good year, but it just doesn't seem MVP-ish to me.
For Embiid?
Especially yes, for Embiid.
I agree. So compared to last year, so this year, Jokic is putting up 24 points, 10 assists even, 11.8 rebounds a game.
Ooh.
And last year,
that is a triple-double.
That's a triple-double for a center. And last year, he was 27 a game with 7 assists and 13 rebounds. So last year, I felt like he was better because he was by himself. But this year, all around is amazing.
Now, that's impressive. I didn't know he was averaging a triple-double.
Right. And may I add, he's shooting 62% from the field as a big man. 62%, like what? What? Steph trying to get 50, 40, 90s to shoot 50% from the field. This guy's shooting 62% from the field.
Right, and a good chunk of his shots aren't necessarily layups and dunks.
Nope.
He's stepping out, hitting
middies,
threes and middies as well. So yeah, that's nice.
That's why I'm like, no, I don't think it's a racist thing this year. I just think he's that damn good this year.
Oh, right. I never thought,
yeah.
I think he should be in that conversation. Went a little far when he brought up the race issue.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was racist because it's kind of hard to not see what everyone else is seeing when it comes to Joker. Like, are you watching the same thing we're watching?
Right. I don't think he is, or it's just jealousy because he couldn't play like that in this
game.
You know what I mean? But like I think he was trying to bring up the racism issue with the whole Steve Nash and Shaq situation back in 05 when Nash won the MVP. And then you know how it was like they had to give it to a white boy, whoop-de-whoop, quote. But Shaq had the better year, Kobe had the better year, but they still gave it to Steve Nash. But it was like Steve Nash had the best team in the league with the best offense in the league, and he was leading them with the leading assist guy in the league. And steals. He was leading the league in steals and assists. So to me, that's the one anomaly that you might could be like, whatever. But this, I'm like, nah, bro. I'll give it to either Giannis. No, I would give it to Jason Tatum, or I would give it to Jokic. Either one of those.
I was surprised when you mentioned Embiid was second because I just on the eye test I figured Tatum was second, or Giannis was second.
Right. To me and you now, Embiid, hell yeah.
Right. Embiid is further down on my list. He's maybe like 4 or 5. I'll have to compile it and look at it, but he's not first or second on my list at least.
Nah, he's not to me either, really, because Philly is like number 5, I think, in the East. Number 4, number 5. When Boston's like number 1 or number 2 and Denver's number 1. Like I'm gonna go with their best players. Yeah, because they're the ones who've been putting up them numbers and been balling. And Jason Tatum, regardless, has not really had Jaylen Brown every game this season. He's been pretty much by himself, and he's been thugging it and keeping Boston number 1 or number 2 all season with a new coach.
All right.
With the drama that you had at the beginning of the season and kept that team on float, but the Warriors had drama and could not keep themselves afloat. So I would give Jason Tatum way more props than I would give Embiid or Giannis right now.
Facts.
Damn right.
Can't disagree with you, brother.
That's what's up. And we usually never be agreeing on each other with each